Hello YouTube, this is my review of the Condor Kukri machete. Please note that this video is unscripted, and so I am going to ramble on a little bit, but I'll try to stay right to the point. The overall length of this is 18 inches long, the blade is 13 inches long, and the handle is about 5 inches long. The thickness of the blade sorry, so you can see it, is 1/8, so that's pretty decent actually. And the blade material is 1075 high carbon steel, which is an extremely durable and tough steel. I've had this kind of steel used for many different things. I've heard people using it for wrenches and all sorts of stuff, and I've heard it works extremely well. But that's just hearsay. Overall, this is hearsay kind of, but at the same time, I have worked with this. The overall portion of this is pretty good, but I do have a little misnomer I want to get out of the way. Kukri is bent more like this, with the blade being bent more forward. This is shaped more like a falcata. Don't panic, please, for the love of God. This is still a very high functioning tool. You can use this for chopping and it works extremely well. I've seen this outdo small hatchets that I've used, and it's worked exceedingly well. This portion of the blade right here can actually be used as a draw knife. Also, another little misnomer, I'm not even sure what these are for. I think with a little work you could use them for a striker for a ferro rod, but other than that, I think it could be pretty good. But also, at the same token, I do believe if you stuck this into a piece of wood, put a ferro rod through this little hole right here, you could drag it, kind of what you can do with a charade, and it would still work pretty effectively. So overall, here are the list of pros and cons on this, in my personal opinion. It's very tough and very well made. I've beaten the living crap out of this damn thing, and the only thing I've ever managed to do is just nick it a little bit at the tip. And that came out really easily with just a stone. Also another little pro in the pro column is, well, the length of it. For most choppers, these are normally excessive in their size sometimes, and this is nice and compact. I've worn this on my leg, and I've worn this on my hip, and overall it has worked extremely well. I didn't notice anything in my way. It didn't bug me at all. It kept out of its way and was there when I needed to. And please note that I am a rather short person. I'm only about 5'5" at most, and I do wear heels. I do wear shoes with heels in them to give me a little extra lift so I don't look too short. But now let's go over some of the cons. These ones are me just nitpicking, so don't think there's anything wrong with them. But when you have something full tang like this, and the blade is high carbon steel, your hands will rust the tang over time unless you do oil it properly, or if you put something over it. Personally, I put tape over it in order to keep the tang from rusting. Also, there is one problem I've noticed with the chopping with it. If you try to use a straight chop forward, it will not bite as deeply as a swing more like this. So overall, that's just my general opinion about the only two pros, about the pros and cons with this. But overall, I'm sorry about this little ramble at the end because I'm kind of new to this.